told him that I would be classy. From all of my they gonna know me as legendary. When he stands, I ain't need no
Season's greetings and Merrick. Allie, take it away.
Brian, thank you.
He is deadly, Allie. Thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. O'Neal is at power forward with Gobert anchoring at center. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, James Harden out there with Langston Galloway. Then it's James Ennis. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Pulls it. He can't get that one to fall. And Utah will come the other way. And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Conley against Harden. And that one drops.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Releases. And he trains the quick shot. Harden's got 5.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Harden can't hit.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Conley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Conley's got his second basket.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Harden missing again. The Jazz have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Right side Conley. The 3 from Mitchell gets the 3 to fall.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
3-pointer Harden. He buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now. And a new rookie class to watch here early in the season, Grant. How long should we wait to evaluate a rookie's play, you think?
Well, B.A., I think you have to give them a pass their whole first year. It just takes a minute to adjust and acclimate. And a lot depends on the age of the rookie as well.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
What I like about Langston Galloway, he gets to his spot and he finishes plays.
Conley passes to Gobert. Conley against Harden. Gobert with a screen on Harden. Here's Conley. Deflected. And he gets it back. The 3 from Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bogdanovich. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Brooklyn trailing. Back to Galloway. Pass to Millsap. On the wing, Harden. 3-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Conley passes to Gobert. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Griffin, he's checked in for Claxton. Brown comes in for Millsap. Bembry, he's checked in for Ennis. And it's Mills in for Galloway. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Whiteside, he's checked in for Gobert. Gay comes in for O'Neal. Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Clarkson subbed in for Donovan Mitchell.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Back to Harden from deep. The rebound by Whiteside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Griffin against Ingles. Back to Whiteside. It's stolen. On the break. Harden finds Griffin. Back to Harden. Griffin outside. Pass to Harden. And here's Mills for three. Knocks down the long J.
And though he's become a more complete player, Patty Mills' calling card is still the deep ball.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Nets out in front. They're up by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, you talk about those players who have been in the grind. The undrafted scrapper, Royce O'Neal, takes pride in his story.
Thinking back from where I started, overseas, summer camps, mini camps, to where I am now, just an honor to be in the position that I am. I'm grateful for the opportunity, so I can tell my story to the younger kids, just the journey, never give up.
O'Neal, such a competitor.
Oh, I love this kid. A 6'4" small forward, but as hard as he plays, you don't hear much about him being undersized.
And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Gay in at the 4 slot. Now here's Clarkson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Whiteside, no good off the glass. The Nets with the lead. Brown passes to Griffin. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
His first foul.
It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
It's interesting. Blake has increased his shooting range, but that hasn't really carried over to the free throw line.
Galloway's checked in for Harden. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Utah. Bogdanovich comes in for Clarkson.
Looking at Blake Griffin, he's battled a ton of injuries. They've definitely taken a toll on him at times, but he continues to be a fighter.
And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Bogdanovich. Gobert's got 6.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
On the wing, Galloway. From outside, off the mark. You feel bad for Griffin, considering how often he's been hurt. Smitty, seems like he just can't catch a break.
You're so right, but let's give him credit for gutting through it, adapting his game over time also, wanting to play in this league as long as he can.
It's Brown on the wing, and the Nets miss again.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Gay. Here's Gobert. Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Ingles.
Last 2 minutes to play.
5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. The 3. They grab their own miss. Gobert. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Over to the left wing, and here's Mills from the arc. And the Nets miss again. The Jazz have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 5.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Mitchell's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. It's Brown on the wing. And the Nets miss again. Utah leading. Inside. Here's Gay. No good. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. Outside Mills to halt the run. A rebound by Ingles. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days, while he played baseball, and for a short while in the NBA.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Griffin. Millsap comes in for Brown. Ennis, he's checked in for Bembry. And it's James Harden in for Galloway. O'Neal, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Bogdanovich.
He was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes, now settling struggling to find the range.
Mitchell finds Clarkson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first foul.
The first one falls for the Jazz. Whiteside comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Conley subbed in for Mitchell.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. All right, fans, that was your Brooklyn
Here's Mills.
Nets team.
23 points his last outing. On the wing, Harden. No good on the 3.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Outside, Ingles. Pass to Conley. Clarkson outside. Shoots over Millsap. And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Utah Jazz.
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the postgame.
And now, here's a glance at the games already completed. New York came away with the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Lots of amazing plays in that one. We'll be seeing them over and over and over on that loop.
And we hope you've enjoyed the absolutely stirring intellects of Shaq and Kenny. Now it's time for the second half.
Was that sarcasm, Ernie?
It was, Shaq. Get him.
Easy, big fella, easy.
I don't even know what stirring means.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easy. Easier to accomplish.
And the importance of rest may be never more starkly outlined than we've seen of late, Smitty. Both teams in the 2020 finals were knocked out in the first round.
You're right, B.A. Physically and mentally, you need time away from the game to heal and recharge. Remember, before that, we saw how Golden State wore down after 5 straight finals appearances.
James Ennis out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's James Harden. And it's Galloway in at the 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. From deep, Conley hits the trifecta. Conley's got 9.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Harden against Conley. Harden can't hit. Utah has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Now here's Harden. He's got 14. Pass to Ennis. Back to Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. Harden from outside. Fires in the triple. He's got 17.
It's so effective and efficient on the offensive end. I mean, when Harden is not setting up the play, he's finishing.
Harden against Conley. And it's Mitchell penetrating. The kick out to Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Picked by Gobert. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. This one for 3. They get it again. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 6.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
On the wing, Galloway. Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. And the net's another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Utah has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this 3rd quarter. Here's Conley. Rebounded by the Nets.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
To the left wing. Pass to Galloway. Outside Harden. This for the tie! Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Second is Rudy Gobert.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Griffin, he's checked in for Claxton. Brown comes in for Millsap. Bembry, he's checked in for Ennis. And it's Mills in for Galloway. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for O'Neal. Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Clarkson subbed in for Mitchell.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And the free throw, no good.
And let me throw out one of my favorite James Harden notes. He's the only player in history to score 30 points in a game against all other 29 teams in the league in a single season. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Now here's Harden. Back to Mills. On the wing, Harden for the lead. Sinks it from distance. Harden's got 15 points here in the second half.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. not a good matchup for them right now.
Outside Mills. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Back to Harden. Jacks up a three. And the three-pointer goes. Harden's got 29 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Gay from the arc. On target from range.
3.
And the Jazz lead by 1.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Jazz up by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth.
All right, who's coming onto the court? Come on.
Gwen Snyder with some words for his players.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Trying to maintain that edge right now. Coach Snyder encouraging his guys.
Solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Utah, Ingles and Bogdanovich, your small and power forwards. Mitchell out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Mills. On the wing, Galloway. Off target from outside. Utah leading. Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Clarkson. And Millsap pulls it down. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ennis. And here's Mills from the arc. Counted from distance.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Now here's Mitchell. Tightly guarded. Pass to Gobert. Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Over to the wing. Bogdanovich against Millsap. Here's Galloway. To the right side. Back to Millsap. To the wing, right side. And here's Mills for 3. The rebound by Ingles. The Jazz have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Brooklyn has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. And here's Mills from the arc. Drops in the 3. Mills has got 6 in the quarter.
That's a timely bucket. Mills with the good confidence in pressure situations.
Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
The pressure doesn't get to Bojan Bogdanovich. That's a huge bucket for this team.
Pass to Galloway. Millsap outside. Here's Mills. Check by Mitchell. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And the Nets, another 3.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Who wants one? Come on, make some noise! And your Brooklyn Nets.
And the Nets making a change here. Harden's checked in. O'Neal, he's checked in for Utah. Mike Conley comes in for Clarkson. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He likes the way they're pounding the ball inside. He said, keep working for high percentage looks. The more efficient that we can be down the stretch, the better chance we have of winning this game. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. On the wing, Harden. Here's Galloway. Check by Mitchell. Up top, Millsap. Harden from outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Mitchell against Harden. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. The drive by Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And there's the drive. They get the rebound. Mitchell, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Claxton. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Harden. There's the triple. That shot off. And Utah will come the other way.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups. Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
On the wing, Harden. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The three from Mitchell. Drills it from deep.
On the catch and shoot, Donovan Mitchell looks automatic. He gets his shot up quickly.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
His first foul. First team foul. Jazz substitution.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Who wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn.
Here's Conley off the inbound pass. Claxton with a rebound. From deep three-point range. This one belongs to Brooklyn. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.